So I'm walking home last night, and I decided to take a little shortcut through the cemetery. These three little girls approached me, and they're like, "Ma'am, we're late. Is there any way you could walk with us and help us go through too?" I said, "Well, sure, darlings, come on, I'll walk with you." And we're walking through the cemetery, and they're telling me about all their fears and woes about what could happen in a cemetery. And I just looked at them. I says, girls, I totally understand. I used to feel that way when I was alive. You have never seen three little girls run faster.
Hey, I'm an artist, and I made this, and it's pretty freaking cool. And I know you're somebody who appreciates art, because clearly you have good taste, and I wind it up on your For You page by you using this audio. And I'm just kicking back doing my thing. I do all this art just to make myself happy, but if it makes you happy too, that would make my day.
Alright, check it out. So I ended up on your For You page, which means you like art or you're an artist. I just wanted to show you my work. Look at the detail. I spent many hours on this. I just hope I get one like, a couple of comments, maybe a share even. That would be dope.
And I made this, and it's pretty freaking cool. And I know you're somebody who appreciates art, because clearly you have good taste, and I wind it up on your For You page by you using this audio. And I'm just kicking back doing my thing. I do all this art just to make myself happy, but if it makes you happy too, that would make my day.
Round 2, I wanted to make another cloud lamp, so I mixed up some resin. I added all the glitters I wanted. I also put an opaly pearlescent pigment powder in it just to give it that extra shimmer. I split it into 4 cups, and I used acrylic paint to pigment it orange, pink, purple, and yellow. This time I was going for more of a sunset look. And then I just drizzled the colors on in horizontal stripes, starting with purple, working my way kind of with the ombre color scheme up until yellow. I used a popsicle stick after this just to kind of spread it out all over the surface. Then I drizzled the rest of the non-pigmented white pearly resin on just to help give it that extra blend it needed. Then I just sprinkled a lot of glitter on top, and a couple hours later I did a clear coat with clear resin just to seal it all up. The next day it was all cured, and I hung it up and turned it on, and it is so cute.
$478,862.80. For your last 10 transactions, please press 1.
Like a boss.
So it's Friday night. My man tells me he's going to go out with the boys for a little while. So, of course, a couple hours later, I check his location on the OnStar, which, by the way, he knows absolutely nothing about. And he's at this particular address that's unfamiliar to me. And I'm like, you know what? The last few times he's gone out, he's been going to this address. And I'm now really curious. I want to know who the fuck lives there. I'm like, I need to stalk his ass. So I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, I got to call my sister to come over here. She'll watch the kids while they're sleeping. I'll take her car, go to this apartment, look through the window and see what's going on. And imagine I look through the window and he's sitting there with some fucking bitch having drinks on the couch, laughing, joking, having fun. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I need to kick the door down and beat both their asses. And then I'm like, you know what? Maybe you're overreacting a little bit. Let's take a moment and give him a call, see if he actually answers the phone. So I give him a call. The first ring, he doesn't answer. My heart's palpitating. The second ring, I'm like, I got to call my sister right now. And just as I'm about to hang up, he answers the phone. He's like, hey, babe, what's up? And I'm like, hey, babe, what you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm at the bar, we used to go to before you had the baby. And I'm like, oh, tell everybody I said what's up. And he's like, hey, the wifey said what's up. And I'm like, shit, I almost killed someone innocent.
Alright, the long-awaited demolding. If you were on my live last night, I demolded this on live and recorded with my phone. So there was a spot where it kind of messed up. You can see it at the teeth. So I won't be selling this, but I did decide that it will be in my upcoming giveaway. And this is my favorite part. I absolutely love this powder. Like, it came out so good. Look at it. I love it so much. And I still need to gloss it, so that's what we're about to do. And I just gloss it with some more resin. I ended up switching my paintbrush like halfway through because I didn't like that one, but I decided not to gloss the flowers either because I wanted them to keep that look, but I absolutely love this. Thank you for all the followers, and I love you all.
Hi everybody, today I'm going to be attempting to make some galaxy dice. This is a little tricky, so bear with me. First, I mixed the two parts of the resin together, and now I'm gonna add the color. I decided to do 3 colors, white, pinkish purplish, and a blue. I then added a metric crap ton of glitter to the colors. And I put in a little bit too much pink, so I had to go on a rescue mission and scoop out some of the pink glitter because it was way too much. Then I mixed them up real good. The pink and the blue ended up more like a bright pink and a turquoise, so I added a couple of other colors to make it better. Then I used my pipettes to fill up the molds in alternating colors so not to have too much blue or pink or white. I had enough excess resin, so I filled my mini dice set as well as my regular size dice set. Then I took a toothpick and stirred it around real good so they'll mix together. Then I popped them in my pressure pot, and it takes 24 hours to dry, so see you in part 2. Hey everybody, I'm going to be opening up my new set of galaxy dice. I love the way that these look, the balance of the color, I love it. I've never had a galaxy set come out this good. Even the small, tiny set looks good too. So I'm going to sand down the edges, cut off the screws, do that stuff, clean it up, paint on the numbers. And look at these beauties. I love them. They're so good. I love how they came out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.
A few weeks ago, a guy messaged me telling me that as soon as he got a girlfriend, he would be buying her one of my custom denim jackets. I was visiting my sister in Los Angeles at the time that I received the message, and we both died at how cute his message was. I could tell by his profile that he's a baseball player, so I assume that he wants his girlfriend to have a jacket with his name and number on it. I offered to give him a shout out in my Instagram stories to try and find him a girlfriend. He declined, saying that he wanted things to happen naturally, which I totally respect. He has no idea, but in a small way, his message restored some of my faith in men. And it really made me hopeful that there's a guy out there somewhere in the world waiting with plans to have a custom denim jacket also made for me.